More than you could afford, pal. Toyota. Guys, while it's always nice to have a modern sports car like the new A90 Supra, let's be real, there's just something about that Mark IV vibe. Well, it's time to do something about that, guys. And so long as the rear end of your new GR Supra is the only thing that everybody sees as you fly by, it might as well look as good as it goes, right? Our new Mark IV inspired style taillights for the A90 Supra hit the nail on the head when it comes to quality, performance, and style. Let's check these things out. Now, first and foremost, we have two different versions of the new taillights for the A90 Supra. Of course, if you want something that is OEM plus with those round optics inside, we've got the red lens version over here, or they have the same exact internals, but if you want a smoked lens for a little bit more of a neutral look, there's this version as well, both available right now. These things are a direct bolt-on fitment for all A90 Supras from 2020 and newer. They use all the stock mounting points, they'll fit seamlessly with the surrounding sheet metal and bumper lines, and they shouldn't take more than an hour or two to install. Now, these brand new Morimoto XB-LED taillights are also very easy to install when it comes to wiring. They're designed to be completely plug and play with the factory wire harness with zero modifications whatsoever. They'll plug right into the factory connectors for the stock taillights on all US spec cars, and they don't even need any extra resistors, modules, or adapters for a completely plug and play, error-free install. Now, as you can see, inside the lights, there are four primary optics that make up basically all of the function here. Again, this is totally inspired by the old school look of the Mark IV taillights. Now, these optics function as the low-intensity parking light, the high-intensity brake light, and last but not least, the optics also have the ability to act as a pretty cool welcome sequence when parking lights are turned on. So there's a toggle switch on the back of the taillights. You can either leave it on or off, whether you prefer the welcome sequence or not. And basically what it does is when your parking lights are turned on, the optics will turn on sequentially from one side to the other, giving a pretty cool effect. I mean, obviously, this does absolutely nothing for performance, but hey, it's pretty cool. Now guys, like all of the Morimoto taillights that we offer, these things are designed to comply with all DOT and SAE regulations for rear-facing lamps. We here at Morimoto pride ourselves in offering stylish, high-performance, and safe products for serious enthusiasts, which is why all new Morimoto products are verified by trusted third-party labs for compliance and are also backed with our industry-leading 5-year warranty. Guys, let's go ahead and dig into the install on the new A90 Supra taillights from Morimoto. It's not that bad. Let's get into it. So first things first, let's raise the rear hatch of your car. And from there, you can unscrew and remove the plastic bump stop on the plastic trim panel above the taillight on each side. After that, pry up the plastic panel above the taillight, releasing the 3 tabs, securing it as you go. Do this on both sides, of course. Next, remove the 2 T15 Torx screws, 1 per side, that were covered by the plastic panel. After that, you can remove the 3 8mm bolts from behind the rear wheel. Removing the wheel can make this easier, but it's not required. Now, with the 3 bolts securing the wheel liner removed, pull back the liner and remove the 8mm bolt securing the bumper cover to the body. As you remove this bolt, watch to make sure the washer on the bolt does not catch on the bracket, as this will prevent it from coming out. If it starts to catch, gently pry the bolt away from the bracket as you remove it. Release the 3 clips on each side of the bottom of the bumper behind the wheel by depressing the center and pushing them out. Repeat those steps on the opposite side. From there, you're going to remove the 4 8mm bolts from the underside of the bumper cover, and then pull the side of the rear bumper cover away from the vehicle, releasing it from the tabs that secure it. Continue to the rear of the bumper cover and continue to pull the bumper away from the car, releasing the tabs beneath the taillight. These clips can be difficult and moderate force may be required, especially if your bumper cover has never been removed before. And once the bumper cover has been freed on the sides and beneath the taillights, you'll have enough room to remove the taillight later. The center portion of the bumper cover can actually remain attached to the car. Now we're going to move to the interior of the hatch, where you remove the floor mat or the liner if equipped. Pick up the floor panel of the hatch and slide it forward towards the front of the car to get it out of the way. And then you'll remove the 2 push clips in the rear panel of the hatch using a trim removal tool. Rotate the 2 latches on the rear access panel 90 degrees to unlock and open the access panel. And then, using a T30 Torx driver, remove the 2 Torx bolts behind the access panel. Remove the latch bezel by prying up in the middle with a trim removal tool. While pulling back the weather seal at the top, pull up on the rear interior panel to release the 4 clips that secure it at the top. Moderate force is going to be required. And then, remove the push tab securing the carpet on each side by prying up at the center of the clip and then prying out the base. Pull back the side carpet and remove the 10mm nut from inside the access hole behind the carpet on each side of the car. Take care not to drop this nut as you remove it. On the right side of the car, turn the latch on the side access panel clockwise 90 degrees and remove the panel. Through this access hole, there is 2 10mm nuts that need to be removed. The first is located to the right of the fuse box. The second nut is located just behind the fuse box. You will have to remove it by feel, as it is not visible when looking through the access hole. With the 3 taillight nuts removed, you can now pull the taillight straight back off the car. Using a pry tool, pry the wire clip off the lower tab of the taillight. On the taillight connector, pull back the red clip to unlock the connector. Then, depress the black tab and pull back to disconnect the taillight, and you can put them aside. Okay, so from here we're going to actually remove the left side taillight. On the left side of the car, there's actually no access panel to go through, so you will need to flex the side carpet liner forward and down so that you can access the 2 remaining nuts securing the taillight. Take care to only flex the carpet down enough to reach in and remove the nuts to prevent creasing in the carpet. With the hardware removed from the left taillight, you can now disconnect the connector and actually take the taillight off the vehicle. Now you're ready to install the new Morimoto taillights. The first thing you want to do is configure the mode for the welcome sequence. To do this, using the white connectors on the back of the taillight housing, you can configure the taillights to either activate the startup sequence when parking lights are turned on or not, depending on your personal style. If you want the welcome sequence to be disabled, as in not work or not be present, you're going to want to leave the blue wire connected. If you want to enable the welcome sequence so that it goes off when your parking lights turn on, you want to disconnect the blue wires. From here, connect the new Morimoto XB-LED taillight to the car just the same way that you removed the old one, and slide the red tab on the connector forward to lock it in place. Secure the wire harness to the tab on the bottom of the assembly as it was on the factory units. From there, fit the taillight back onto the car and reinstall the 3 nuts onto the studs on the back of the light to secure it to your vehicle. Again, the same way that you removed them. Repeat these steps on the other taillight assembly, and then I would suggest getting in the car to confirm that all the functions are working properly: the parking lights, the brakes, and the welcome sequence as you intended. Last but not least, of course, you can go ahead and reinstall your rear bumper and the hatch interior trim in the reverse order that you removed them. All right, guys and gals, if you're looking to upgrade the taillights on your new A90 Supra and you're looking for that retro Mark IV vibe, look no further. The brand new XB-LED taillights from Morimoto are out. You can buy these things online now at morimotolighting.com.